Welcome to the Bahamas. My name is Ronaldo, better known as Sea Ranger Ray.
And I'm Sea Ranger Tanya. We're here to take you on an exciting adventure to beautiful Blue Lagoon Island, the home of Dolphin Encounters.
For our new visitors, we're going to explore some of the traits that make our dolphins and sea lions wonderful ambassadors for the ocean.
For those of you who have met our marine mammal friends, we're just going to recap some of the highlights of your once-in-a-lifetime experience.
But a trip to the Bahamas would not be complete if we didn't show you guys a little bit of Nassau's past. As a bonus, we're going to show you guys some highlights of the historic Nassau.
And we'll end with the best story of them all, your personal encounter with our animals.
So, what are we waiting on? Let's get your boat. Come on!
We are headed 3 miles to the beautiful island of Blue Lagoon. You might ask, what makes Dolphin Encounters unique? It's the beauty of the island and the natural seawater habitat, a real playground for the marine mammals. It's filled with thousands of fish and a diverse amount of local marine life.
The island is also known as Salt Key, named for the salt harvested in the natural lagoon. Pirates once used the salt to preserve their meat before heading off to plunder ships in the Caribbean. The 3-acre lagoon is now home for our marine mammals who have starred in the films such as Flipper, Andre, and Slappy and the Stinkers.
At the entrance to the lagoon, you'll be greeted by the historic tower and cannon, marking the entrance to this authentic Bahamian marine park.
Wow, what a beautiful place! Dolphin Encounters began in 1989 and we're now the home of several different marine mammals, specifically our Atlantic bottlenose dolphin and our California sea lions, which we adopted from a facility that got destroyed by Hurricane Katrina.
Dolphin Encounters offers a unique opportunity to interact with these magnificent marine animals and hopefully will encourage you to take an active role in protecting the ocean.
Now, our adventure is going to continue because we're going to learn a bit more about the natural history of these animals, some animal training, a little marine conservation, and some guidelines you may want to follow if you ever meet these animals in the wild. Tanya, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Dolphins and sea lions are mammals, but their body is adapted to live in the sea. Now, being mammals, they share 5 common traits with us, which are...
Oh, I know these. All mammals are born live, they nurse their young, they're warm-blooded, breathe air, and they're born with hair.
Now, our dolphins here are Atlantic bottlenose dolphin, which can weigh up to 500 pounds, get up to 9 feet in length, and you know what? I read that they can swim at about a burst speed of 25 miles per hour and have an average lifespan of 25 years in the wild.
Oh, let's go see if we can meet one.
Let's do this.
All right. The dolphin's mouth is called the rostrum, and inside you'll find 77 to 100 conically shaped interlocking teeth used for grabbing their prey. How do you tell the age of a dolphin? The same way you would for a tree. You count the rings, only in this case the rings are inside a tooth.
The forehead of the dolphin is called the melon. Used with the animal's sonar, it helps them navigate, hunt, and avoid predators. It focuses sound the same way a magnifying glass would focus light.
A dolphin takes a breath every 30 seconds from its blowhole, exhaling at 100 miles per hour. That's as fast as a hurricane. As great divers, dolphins can reach a depth of 1,800 feet and hold their breath up to 8 minutes.
How clearly can dolphins see? They can see clearly both above and beneath the water. Each eye is covered by a layer of mucus, which protects you from salt, bacteria, and parasites.
Good job! Don't forget that dolphins have 3 types of fins. The pectoral fins for stopping and staring, the dorsal fin for balance, and the flukes for power. But which fin has bones in it?
What is the pectoral fin?
That's right! In fact, if you took an x-ray of the pectoral fin, you would see the 5 digits that you have in your hand along with all of the bones that you have in your arm. Scientists believe these animals once walked on land over 53 million years ago.
Whoa! The dorsal fin and the flukes are actually made up of a highly connective tissue called collagen. It's also the cartilage in our ears and our nose.
And down here we have the peduncle, which is the strongest and largest muscle in the dolphin's body. In fact, it is so strong, it can get the dolphin an amazing 25 feet out of the water.
But wait, how fast can they swim?
25 miles an hour.
If you ever get the chance to see dolphins showing all this beautiful pink and white belly, you will see a thumb-like indentation called the
Belly button. That's because they were born live. But how do you tell the difference between male and female dolphins?
Oh, that's easy. Males have 2 slits and females have 4. The 2 extra slits are for nursing the young because you know what? They're mammals like us.
Dolphins are so cool. Thanks so much. Let's go visit the sea lions. They are so cute.
So Tanya, tell me, what do you know about these amazing mammals?
Well, I know that the California sea lion can swim up to 13 miles per hour, dive up to 900 feet, and live for about 25 years in the wild. And also, unlike dolphins, males and females differ in size, with the males sometimes outweighing the female up to 4 times.
Cool. Now, sea lions have many adaptations that made them wonderful hunters in the sea and successful for living on the land. For instance, their vibrissae, or the whistles on their mouth, are very sensitive to the pressure changes in the ocean, making it very, very cool when it's time to catch some fish. Also, have you seen those big, beautiful eyes? Well, they have special plates on them that reflect light, allowing sea lions to see at depths where there's no light at all.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's called vocalization. Sea lions can bark and growl. These sounds are important for the sea lion to show dominance and mark its territory. All that becomes really important during the breeding season. Sound is also important for mom and pups. When the mother turns back from the ocean, she calls her pup and it calls back to her. With dozens of pups being on the beach, it's really important they find each other so the pup can nurse.
That's right, they nurse their young because they're mammals.
Now, I know I sometimes get confused between sea lions and seals. So Tanya, how do you tell them apart?
Oh, that's easy. If you were to look at the California sea lion's head, they have visible air flaps on either side. Seals don't. They have tiny pinhooks just like dolphins do.
Oh, and look at these long flippers. They actually move in a wing-like motion under the water to help the sea lion swim. And you know what? In seals, they have really short front and rear flippers, so they have to wiggle around, something like this.
Good boy. You're so smart.
What I think is really cool is that sea lions have 3 toenails on their hind flippers that they use for scratching.
That was great. Give me 5. All right. You know what? I heard trainers call sea lions sea dogs. It may be because they have a face like a dog. They have a tail. They bark. And they have all this hair on their bodies. Just like dogs, sea lions shed their hair, but only once a year. It's called molting. It happens right after the breeding season. Being marine mammals, they actually secrete oils to help keep their coat nice and waterproof.
Since sea lions are known to thrive from the cold waters of Alaska to the warm waters of Baja, living in the warm waters of the Bahamas is like being on permanent vacation.
We have seen some cool animals so far and some great training. The programs here at Dolphin Encounters are only possible due to the high quality of animal care and training provided to the animals.
How old did we say animals in the wild live to be?
25 years.
That's right. As a matter of fact, dolphins under human care tend to live longer, healthier lives due to balanced diets, protection from predators and pollution, also from the daily mental and physical stimulation of training.
Interactive training has 3 important ingredients. All participation is voluntary, the animals are trained to interact with people, and a trusting relationship is built up with the trainers through years of training.
Here at DE, the method of training used is called operant conditioning, where an animal follows and touches a target in order to learn a behavior.
So let's go down and watch the trainers and see how training really works. The trainer uses 5 tools. The signal lets the animal know which behavior to do. A target like this one lets the animal know where and how to perform the behavior. If the behavior is done correctly, the trainer will blow his whistle. Once correct, the dolphin will receive a reward. This lets him know to please do that behavior again in the future. If it's not right, they'll receive a timeout. And that lets the dolphin know not to do that behavior again.
What do dolphins like as rewards besides fish? Well, trainers teach the animals to like a variety of rewards, such as rub downs, attention, and toys.
Now, I bet you are wondering why a dolphin would want to touch a target. It doesn't look like a fish or smell like a fish. Well, the trainer uses fish to teach the dolphin to like the target. For example, the trainer could place a target on the dolphin's rostrum, blow a whistle, and reward the animal. After repeating this several times, the trainer can place a target a short distance away and the animal will move to touch the target. Now the trainer can train any behavior with a target, like a hula, or flip, or even a kiss.
But how do you train a behavior from scratch? The trainer is first going to sit down and come up with a plan how to train the behavior. This is called shaping the behavior. Then the behavior will be broken down to small steps called approximations. In each step, the trainer plans how to move the target to create the natural motion of just that small part of the behavior. Once he's ready, the trainer goes down to the platform, gives a signal for the behavior, and moves the target as he plans for the first step. If the animal does the behavior right, the trainer will blow the whistle and reward. He will keep repeating this sequence until the animal knows the first step confidently. On the next trial, the trainer will give the signal and show the dolphin step 1 and 2.
I see. And this way, he can add each step on one at a time until the dolphin learns the whole behavior.
Right. The trainer then only has to give the hand signal to ask the dolphin for the behavior, like this one.
If you'd like to learn more about animal training or even sign up for one of our student internships, please go to www.dolphinencounters.com. If you have a specific question, please click on Ask a Trainer, and we'll be sure to try and get those questions answered for you.
One of the hot topics our guests want to know about is marine conservation, because no matter where you live, you have an impact on the health of the ocean.
You couldn't be more right. Conservation simply means taking responsible steps to ensure our natural resources are around for future generations. And who better to serve as ambassadors to the ocean than our animals?
Well, they can certainly help with the topic of marine debris. Marine debris is simply trash that has made its way into the ocean. Rather than animal ingest it or become entangled in it, marine debris can be very deadly. Just imagine you come to Dolphin Encounters and your trash blows into the pool.
Would you like trash in your pool? What do you think about trash? Man, I would hate that people come to my house and leave trash, even if it's by accident. What's worse is that a wild animal may eat trash not knowing that it can make them sick. But marine debris is such a solvable problem. What message do you have for our guests about trash?
Nice shot! Conservation is easy to practice. Just make sure you dispose of your trash properly and practice the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. If you make less trash, then there's less chance that it'll become marine debris.
We practice conservation here at Dolphin Encounters in many small ways. We recycle the oil from our generators and our boats, and we keep our boat engines in tip-top shape to prevent fuel spills. We also use natural fertilizers so that when it rains, to avoid chemical runoff that may hurt our marine mammals or our reef life.
We're also training the next generation of ambassadors, kids. In our Beach Buddy program, we train local kids to go to the beaches and clean up. They also learn about conservation and take pride in cleaning up the Bahamian beaches.
Thanks for the help, guys.
You know, seeing these dolphins and sea lions here at Dolphin Encounters makes me want to hop in a boat and go see them in the wild.
That's awesome. But remember, to protect wild marine mammals, please remain an observer. Here at Dolphin Encounters, we do not promote interactions with wild marine mammals because they have not gained the understanding our animals have through years of training.
Feeding wild animals always lead to problems, some of which might surprise you, but all of them are bad.
For one, feeding teaches dolphins to become beggars. They get hooked on handouts and sometimes lose their ability to hunt for food.
Feeding wild dolphins also teaches them to hurt people. Animals that have become career moochers tend to become pushy or aggressive when they can't get what they want.
And animals can also get hurt. Animals that are fed by people lose their fear of humans, hanging out sometimes in areas of really high boat traffic.
Even sea lions that are so cute can learn harmful behaviors. Wild sea lions have been known to haul onto docks and into boats, causing thousands of dollars of damage.
And the animals can get sick. People have been seen feeding sea lions and dolphins things like bear, trash, and even junk food. Animals that are fed these items sometimes seek them out, not knowing that it can make them very sick.
For these reasons, we encourage you to follow the Watchable Wildlife Guidelines, helping to ensure your safety and theirs.
First off, keep your distance. Try and remain a respectable distance of 100 yards or more. This will encourage natural behaviors like hunting and playing. If you want a closer look, use a binoculars or a nice zoom lens.
Now, dolphins are natural surfers and may approach a boat in order to play. Should an animal be traveling with you, keep a constant speed and direction, and they will choose a safe distance at which to play. Should an animal be crossing your path,
Slow down or stop, allowing them to pass safely.
Remain clear of mothers and their young. This will give the mother the opportunity to teach her calf valuable skills like how to hunt.
Also, put your trash in its proper place. By doing this, not only will you be protecting marine mammals from marine debris, but you'll also be helping to keep the Bahamas clean, green, and pristine.
And most important of all, do not feed wild animals. If you are fortunate enough to see a marine mammal in the wild, please remain an observer. As a bonus to your authentic Bahamian adventure, we'd like to take you on a virtual tour of just a few of Nassau's most visited historic locations. Our first stop is the Queen's Staircase. Recently renovated, it was carved out of solid limestone in the late 18th century. It is reported that slaves were forced to cut through the rocks with axes and other sharp hand tools. This 102-foot staircase was named in honor of the 65 years of Queen Victoria's reign. Fort Charlotte, Fort Fincastle, and Fort Montague were all built during the 1700s to protect New Providence from Spanish and French invasion. Their strategic placement was to stop any ships from entering Nassau port. To see an excellent example of old Nassau, go by the flamingo pink government buildings of Parliament Square. Constructed in 1815, these buildings are excellent examples of colonial architecture. The Houses of Assembly, the old Colonial Secretary's office, and the Supreme Court are clustered around the statue of Queen Victoria. The buildings on the north side of the square face a bust of Sir Mallow B. Butler, the first Governor General of the islands of the Bahamas.
We thank you for visiting our authentic Bahamian Marine Park. We hope that you've gained a great appreciation for our marine mammals and will take an active role in preserving and protecting all marine life.
For more information, please go to www.dolphinencounters.com. From there, you can make a reservation, get updates about our animals, and even order copies of your DVDs and photographs of your once-in-a-lifetime interaction.
We hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.